Cuppa Joe Nintendo is powered by the You, Me, and Capri Patreon. We want to say thank you to some people, starting with our Diamond executive producers, Slimer Snarf and Jonathan Brown. And then to our gold level patrons like James Johnson, Ryan Turford, Egg Shen, and Joel Brooks. Thank you everyone for all of your support.
So Sean, man, what is happening right now? We are in the midst of no Nintendo Directs, but we're getting information like it's going bananas, man.
This is the future, man. This is the absolute future. And once everybody caught up to Nintendo, started copying the Nintendo Direct format, the state of play, Xbox is doing digital stuff. It doesn't really look like it. Everybody copied Nintendo. They're like, guess what? We ain't doing that no more.
Yeah.
We're going to just drop... We're going to drop a Paper Mario Director announcement.
They're just dropping trailers on... Like, they've done this in the past. This is not... This really isn't anything new.
But I could see them going with it, though. I could see them just going, you know what, you guys? Screw the Nintendo Directs. It's ruining the culture anyway, so we're just going to... This is the future.
It keeps the leaks from coming out, you know what I mean? Because they're just like, we drop it when we want, and nobody knows about it, and it's quicker, it's easier. You don't have to do this big process. I think a lot of it has to do with the situation. Like, it's got to be a situation where they can't record like they normally would record and do all the stuff that they would normally do. Yeah. And I think people are trying to read too much into it, ultimately. But
Bobby, if we ran Nintendo, we could do it. We could put together a really good Nintendo Direct.
We could put together a really good Nintendo podcast. It doesn't sound like robots either, you know?
That's true. So... I think we could. We just talk about Nintendo, though. Who wants a podcast on Nintendo?
Exactly. What are podcasts? I don't know what they are. So the thing is that, like, I got really excited for this game.
Yeah.
Like,
dude.
Of course, people are immediately jumping on it and whatever, but that's the world we live in.
Yeah, I'm ignoring that.
But for me, I'm like, it feels like they're going back to the basics.
Yep.
They're going back to what, like, again, this is, can we please tip our cap to Nintendo for listening to the fans yet again? Yep. It's almost like when Iwata was just before he died and as he was dying.
Jesus.
Well, no, you know, because they went and visited him on his deathbed. Like, as he was in the hospital, they were coming to visit him. And it's almost like during that time when he was having those conversations with the developers, they were like,
just don't mess it up.
No,
don't mess it up.
I think they were just like, hey, this is what's wrong. And he's like, okay, do it the right way. Like, go back and fix it. We have to go back to the basics of what made people love it. And that's like, if you look at all the titles, like you look at Breath of the Wild, you look at, not so much Odyssey, I wouldn't really say. Odyssey was a little bit more of what it was. But you look at Mario Party, they kind of made some changes to it.
Yep.
You know, they've continued to do this thing where if there's something you don't like, we're going to change the formula and mix it all up. You know?
Yeah.
And I love that. I love this Nintendo, you know? I love this Nintendo that, like, kind of just listens. And goes, like, people complain about Bunny Day, right? They were complaining about Bunny Day, boom, within like 3 days, boom, we fix it. You know, it's crazy to see that we're living in this world where Nintendo just listens a little bit.
Well, there was this rumor that, you know, Super Mario, Paper Mario was going to be coming out, which, first of all, when I first saw the trailer, I was like, how have we not had origami this whole time? Like, the fact that it's paper, like, I just love the style of it. I think it looks incredible, and Chelsea is stoked about it as well. So we are really excited. And it does look like they're going back to form.
Yeah.
And it is just like, man, I can't believe that they're actually listening to this. But there was that rumor that said you're going to get a Paper Mario, and it's, like, true to form. It's going back, and that rumor came alongside all the other, like, Mario. It's the 35th anniversary thing. So... do you think that this is going to happen? Like, do you?
Oh yeah, I do.
You think we're going to get the remasters? Donnie's pretty bullish on it. I asked him on Shaq.
I don't know that we're going to get remasters. That's the only caveat that's holding me back.
Yeah.
Because the key holder to the Mario franchise is Miyamoto. Miyamoto has been on record to saying he does not like doing remasters. He feels like it's a waste of energy and time. He feels like the development teams would be better off spending time making new games than remastering old games. So with that quote kind of lingering out there still, I in my heart feel like they're not going to remaster these games. Reissue them? Absolutely. Nintendo will reissue games till the cows come home.
Yeah.
I just find it very hard to wrap my head around the idea that, especially this franchise, they will remaster games. We'll see, ultimately. Like, do I want them to? Absolutely. I want them to remaster and fix Sunshine. I want them to remaster and fix Mario 64. Mario 64 is a great game. The camera's just janky as hell, and it's so early in the development of 3D Mario that we're just you can keep the pixel like the blocky look up to it, just fix the camera. That's all I would ask for. I'm not that type of person that goes like fix up some of the textures, yeah, obviously. But like for me, I would be like, hey, let's keep it what it is. I mean, like, spoilers, whatever. In Mario Odyssey, you can get a Mario 64 suit. So they can.
Golly, thanks for spoiling that. Gosh,
it is what it is. But you can. So my idea is like, if you can make that work in today's world, then do it. You know what I mean? Like, so. Wow, what does Donnie think? He thinks nothing at all is happening?
No, he thinks for sure this is happening. He thinks like he's been the whole time. He's like, definitely there's going to be a remaster. All of it's happening. It's all true. We're home, Chewie, it's home, or whatever the quote was.
Well, so the thing is I mean, look, it's 35th anniversary of Mario. Yeah. And it's a weird number.
It's a random ass anniversary to do something that big.
Normally it's 40, 50, but this is the mascot. So the gloves are kind of off and everything's kind of in the open. Man, I would love a remaster. I would love for them to bring so much over. It kind of, you know what it does, if anything, I think they have the luxury of what Animal Crossing is creating for them.
Yeah.
Where they can kind of just take time and wait.
And
they could kind of just push off a little bit and go like, we'll wait for it to come to us. No big deal. We got time. With E3 getting canceled, they're not pressured to push anything out now. They can kind of take a step back. And it's almost like, I don't like to say this, but I know companies are doing this. You utilize the pandemic as the excuse, and people kind of back off. When you go like, well, we're not working in the offices. It's hard. We even said at the beginning, you know what I mean? When we talked about like why they did what they did with the Twitter drop.
Yeah.
So when you're looking at situations like that, where people are able to utilize something that's happening in the world to a real reason, but also they're utilizing it to their advantage. Like, let me show you an example. When they delayed Animal Crossing, they knew people were going to be mad. So what did they do? They took advantage of what was happening in society at that moment, and they blamed it on the crunch. And it's like one of those things.
That's right. I remember that.
It's one of those things where like you want to be mad, but then you're like, oh, I guess it's okay because we don't want to. You know what I mean? Like, so I feel like that's kind of what's going to happen here. So, but what's happening in my mind is they could kind of pull.
I think they already are doing that, Bobby. I think that's already happening in terms of like the announcements themselves. Like they're saying like we don't even want to give you guys dates because
we don't know.
It's probably going to get delayed at this point.
And the thing is what. Let me just wrap this up real quick and then we'll move on. But my thing is like I feel like they're going to be able to utilize and push games that were going to be rushed to get out towards the end of this year and go, oh, we'll push them. But we have these Mario games coming through. We could drop them and everybody will be excited about that. And that's kind of it. I think.
Don't you think that could be like the fall lineup though? Like that could be the thing that wards off Xbox Series X and PS5. Is an amazing Mario package. Like we don't need anything else.
Dude, if they were, let's be honest, if they did the Ultimate Mario bundle. Right, and they could probably charge. Let's go right into Xbox's pocketbook. They turn around and they go, we're going to sell you a $500 Switch.
Yeah,
it's a custom Switch. It's got red Joy-Cons, whatever it is, and you do this whole nice flashy thing. Mario on the dock, all this stuff. Right, you package in, like, dude, I if it was me, I'd package in Mario Kart. I'd package in Mario Party. I'd package in Mario Odyssey.
Oh, dang, yeah.
I'd package in all the stuff. I would make it the ultimate Mario console. Like, I remember back on the Wii, you have one too, the 25th anniversary edition, right, where they did the red Wii.
Oh yeah, was that an anniversary thing?
That was
right up here. Yeah, it was just a mini.
No, that was an anniversary thing. But with that one, they
Okay.
gave us Mario All Stars. They gave us a music CD. They gave us a red console, a red Wiimote. Like
Dude, I never even opened the box. Is that what's inside?
Stop it.
I'm not joking.
Really?
I've never opened the box.
I opened mine.
I bought it. I never opened the box. It's right up there.
I have it still, but that's what. Yeah, that's what was in it.
Yeah,
So,
maybe I should open it. That sounds amazing.
It's pretty awesome. So I could see them going like, "Hey, this is this is the ultimate happy birthday to Mario," and we go in big time. Like that's what I would do. I would go with charge a top dollar fee. Then you could do lesser SKUs. You know, you could do a SKU just for the console. But if you put out 100 or 200 of those that were just like you get every Mario game that's on the Switch, plus this amazing looking console, people be lining up, man.
And they can definitely milk. They can milk it for sure.
And what I look at it is that's basically going to pull money because people that are saving up for Xbox, but that are Nintendo fans, not obviously Xbox fans are going to still get the Xbox whatever Series X. You have Nintendo fans are going to look and go like, man, do I really want to buy that? Or look at this amazing console with all these games and the remasters and all.
See, I mean, I feel like they could still do that even with just the games themselves. Like if you have this, especially the three, like the 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy, which it has to be Galaxy 1 and 2. Like if they're doing that, it has to be kind of like a deluxe ultimate kind of thing. And you just kind of have like you dip in everybody's wallets just before these consoles are dropping, which everybody's got to assume would be November. So you go like late October, early November, and just take all the money.
Yeah.
It's gonna be absolute madness. We always think like, oh, there's been months here and there where things are a little bit crazy. Like this holiday season, this fall is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nuts, man. I can't wait. So I don't know. I don't know if I should be getting my hopes up because this is kind of everything for me. You know what I mean?
I think it's okay to get your hopes up. Now
this Paper Mario thing is true. So it's like, well, does this mean does this validate the entire rumor? I guess is my point.
When we originally talked about it, that's where you were kind of like, yeah, I don't believe it now because they
said Paper Mario was going to be true to form.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah.
Yeah, and now that it comes out, now you're like, oh, wait a minute.
It looks good, right?
So there's also the rumor of 3D World coming over.
Yes. That seems like that'll start it all.
Yeah,
for the Mario stuff.
And I would love that to come over. I think
Mario. I would love it if they paired up Land too. Like I'd love them to do something kind of interesting, like very unexpected, where you'd have obviously the main draw would be 3D World, but then kind of like this like little sticker on the corner of the box would say like also includes 3D Land. I think that would be amazing.
Yeah, 3D Land was really, really good. The problem I think with 3D Land was though, you did on certain spots need the 3D.
Yeah,
but it wasn't that major.
You
though.
Definitely get around it, and maybe there's a way to kind of like simulate it. Maybe there's a button to kind of just like give you that maybe more of a 3D sense, or maybe there's like something you can blur this or that or whatever.
Yeah.
But
man,
they're smarter than I am.
Yeah,
they can figure it out.
This is true, but
dude. I'm telling you, man, that would be amazing. That's a game that it's one of the last remaining games on Wii U that people who played it know that game is great.
Yeah,
I think it's great.
I loved it. I thought it was. To me, it was exactly what I wanted after Galaxy. Mm-hmm. After Galaxy 1 and Galaxy 2, I did not want a Galaxy 3. People got upset that we didn't get a Galaxy 3. Yeah. And for me, I was like, listen, I loved what Galaxy 1 did. Galaxy 2 was like, okay, it's more of the same, whatever.
Yep.
But I wanted to get away from that. I wanted to do something different, And and for me, World was just like, oh, this is so good, man.
And I love even the naming convention too. 3D World, like going back to Super Mario World, was such a nice like throwback and everything. Like Galaxy it's funny if you go back, and I've watched a lot of Mario Galaxy videos lately, just because Lincoln loves it. He'll go tell the Google to go play it on YouTube, and it's amazing. He's also side story. He loves asking Google what the temperature is. It's hilarious, man. I think I told you.
If you talk to the two things and get mad because
it's so funny.
Yeah.
What the hell is that? But Galaxy is like, it's sort of like limiting in what they can do with those worlds, right? Because they're all like little planets and the gravity and everything. And going back to 3D World was kind of like just like you said, like getting back to basics, where you can get a little bit like kind of crazy with all the stuff that Galaxy was doing, and I think that was great. I think a remaster is a better way to revisit Galaxy than to do a 3, because you're kind of limited.
Yeah. And plus we don't have the Wiimotes to function the way But also, if this is a remaster, right? If this Galaxy 1 is mentioned among this remasters.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I want a remaster. I'm just trying to say I don't think that we need a Galaxy 3.
Yeah.
I definitely want I think that would be absolutely gorgeous. I think it's probably, I mean, these are the games we're talking about have some of the best music.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people like the soundtrack for Odyssey, but Galaxy and 3D World are like, they are right up there, man.
Oh,
with
Galaxy.
With 3 and 4.
Galaxy
with, 3
has,
World.
Galaxy to me has one of the best soundtracks ever in a Mario game. It is just phenomenal across the board. It's just, and it was the start of this big orchestral type thing that they were doing, because that carried on to Galaxy 2, and then they did bring it to 3D World a little bit, and then it moved into Mario Kart and all that. So I'm happy with that type of stuff with it. But oh god, it's so good, man. And and
it hits me right in the heart.
Yeah, I would love for this all to be true. Mainly because, like, I never finished Sunshine, because Sunshine was broken. I don't care what people say. You got these kids today that are swearing up and down that Sunshine's the be-all, end-all, and it is trash. Like, it is broken. It is not. It is glitched out. There's so many glitch spots in it. Like, just stop. They rushed that game. They admittedly rushed that game because people were mad that there was no Mario on the GameCube, and they didn't finish it properly. So, but... 64.
It looks good though. Like, the thing is, you go back to those videos, man. It looks really good. It looks
good.
Like,
it plays like
very
trash.
Surprising, right? I never actually played it. I've only seen the videos of it.
You should be thanking
because we never had a Game Boy. Because the Game Boy looked like a silly console. Like, what the hell is this thing?
GameCube.
What did I say?
Game Boy.
Game Boy was amazing. Don't get me wrong.
Game Boy looked like a silly console.
Didn't look as silly as a GameCube. GameCube was.
Yeah, that was.
Let me just drink some more of my coffee here, Bobby. I'll wake up eventually.
Eventually, you get there.
You know what I mean.
Listen, man, I unlocked the weakest Maximus Cup skin ever.
No, it's not the weakest.
Yes,
it's not this Animal Crossing thing. Let me tell you something, man. That music is so chill. I didn't even know I was running for first place. I got second place.
Did you really?
In my last match, I got second place. I didn't even know it because the music was just so chill. I'm like, I don't even know where I'm at in this thing.
I know, that's
and then
weird,
the thing ends, and I'm like, son of a bitch, second place, really? Oh man, almost had it.
That's the weird thing with this game, with this particular one. It just feels it feels very chill, very laid back. Because other ones, you get that anticipation when you hit 50 and all that stuff. I don't know, man. I expected so much more.
Yeah.
Because
did you?
Yeah, I did.
I mean, they could have done maybe like seasons or something like that, like they did with the Mario Kart track.
Man, it would have been so nice to do and change up the music a little bit for each season or whatever they did. But it would have been nice. But they just, I felt like the wallpaper with all the animals' faces on the back, like they could have done better than that. Like I just felt that was so hokey. And then like the blocks, some of them have trees, some of them have fruit, and it's just like. Oh God!
I'll tell you, Lincoln loves that. He was pointing at it like, so number one, he loves Tetris. He thinks that he's like, play the blocks, and then he'll point. He saw actually before I did. He's like, oh, it's like the fossils. Like, dude, you're like, he's zeroed in on those details. So I don't know, man. It's for 3-year-olds apparently, not for
apparently
30
not.
plus.
Apparently.
I thought it was super chill, man. But I gotta say, like, so I feel like I'm gonna have that theme in my back pocket in the future because I go back to Tetris 99 a lot, right? Yeah. It's not something I always like. Hey, Bobby, guess what? I played 3 matches of Tetris 99, but it's like it's like Tetris was back in the day, dude. Yeah. It's an absolute staple of a game.
I get on runs with it. Like I'll stop for a little bit, and then like this will draw. Now I will go back and play more. It seems like whenever the themes come, the themes draw me back in for a little bit. I have the Fire Emblem one. I have the Pokemon one. Like those ones, I love. I think those ones are great. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, of all the ones that have been out so far, this one felt a little weak sauce to me. I would have preferred, like I love the other ones. When you look at, especially Pokemon, it's really, really good.
Yeah, dude.
Splatoon is fantastic.
Splatoon I love because of the sound effects too. Like when you slam it down, and because it sounds like paint, dude.
Yeah,
it sounds so good.
And not only that music gets you like anxious.
I know, that's the thing. It's almost too much. I like this. I like the chill vibe of the Animal Crossing one.
Yeah.
Didn't even know I was fighting for my life, man.
It was good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's not bad. But at least we finally got you playing some type of Animal Crossing.
Yeah, that's probably all that's gonna happen, man. People just keep losing saves, man. It's happening left, right. I feel like I heard something else. I'm sure.
Oh, I only heard Joey Splats. That's it.
Well, Donnie.
That's not Donnie lost his SD card. That's nothing to do.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
That has nothing to do with the situation at hand. That was a manufacturer through SD. Not.
I don't care. There's a trillion ways.
But Donnie didn't lose his saves. He lost games.
He lost his saves. He lost his Pokemon save.
Did he? Why would he lose that? It's not tied to the SD card.
It didn't. I don't know.
That's
gone.
Weird. That's weird.
What about this Pokemon feed? Pikmin 3.
I've heard that they're talking about a deluxe version coming to Switch.
Does it do anything for you?
Yes.
That's a no, dude.
No, it's not that. It's not that. It does, because I love that game, and I think that game is fantastic.
It is.
But for man, part of me is just like, can we stop with the Wii U stuff and move on?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like we were told that Pikmin 4 was done a while ago.
Mm-hmm. It was Hey Pikmin. We got it.
No, he said that was not the one. I'm
just kidding.
I know.
I'm totally kidding.
Well, I'm clarifying because I don't want people to think that's the truth. That was the thing. Like that was not. So I'm just like confused by this. You know what I mean? Like, and the other thing too is like, if you're gonna do that, why would you do the trilogy?
That's kind of what I was thinking too.
Like, it's weird
because they've gone back to Pikmin before. Like, they've redone the controls and everything. So I'd be interested to see what they do with that one. Like with the Wii U, like the gamepad was awesome with it. Actually,
it was amazing.
With one the Wii as well. Like the Wii with the motion controls when they went back to. Did they do 2? They redid 2, right?
They redid
at that point.
They did 1. They redid 1 and 2 on the Wii, and they added the Wii motion, like the Wii motion.
It's perfect.
And that was. They actually did that with 3. They added that control scheme in to it. So it makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder, seriously, that with those two together, right, with that idea, will Joy-Cons function more like the Wiimote and Nunchuck?
Yeah.
B, do they tie in a way that we can use the Wiimote and the Nunchuck? Like, how cool would that be if they were able to function like backwards compatible, make that thing?
Totally, just have a little dongle or something. I would totally buy that.
I would too.
I would absolutely buy.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. There's a wire in between. I could care that. Or if they made new ones that actually functioned with it. You know what I mean? Like you synced them and then, because that to me was. But I also, because I liked using the gamepad with Pikmin 3.
Yeah,
because you had the map in your lap the whole time, man. It's real weird.
That's why I'm just so mad. We got all so upset about the game. I was always mad about that argument that, like, get rid of the gamepad. It's nonsense. And what are people gonna do with that second screen? It's like, dude, they ran the DS and 3DS for like forever.
Everybody.
Oh, that just drives me crazy.
I know. I know, because people were just wanted to play dumb. They wanted to play dumb. That's all.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
I know.
We need the killer app, and it's like, no, you don't. Just stop. The fact that you have the map on the second page, that means a lot to a lot of people. It makes it easier.
Can you imagine? You were talking before about like they're going back to basics, like making sure everything kind of works. Like the series that needs that probably more than ever. You can tell me it totally doesn't. It's just bury because it's trash. Is Star Fox. I was getting hyped up this morning on some Star Fox music. That Cornet thing is so good, dude.
Hopefully that's one that stays buried in the vault.
Oh, no way, man. We need a flying game. We need something. We need to go like dogfighting and stuff in these.
You have that. Stop it.
What do you mean I have that?
You have that.
Where?
Really?
Where? Where am I dogfighting like Star Fox?
Not like Star Fox, but you're dogfighting in something.
Oh yeah, but it's not Star Fox, and that's for next week.
Well, I'm just saying that's whatever. It is what it is.
It's a far cry from Star Fox.
Did you see that Mike Tyson wants to bring back Punch Out?
Of course, he wants to get back boxing, dude. You see him?
But
he looks scary as hell.
He does. He does. But he's reaching out to game developers, and it's like, I have a feeling it's going to end poorly. But I also wonder if
it's not happening.
Here's the thing, we got some insight into this, which I love, because for years people thought that the reason why Nintendo dropped him was because of the rape allegations and all that.
Yeah.
and all that. I'm trying to tiptoe around it.
I know you are. That's why I'm laughing about that, not the. Yeah.
So, But Nintendo came out and said that had nothing to do with it, and everything to do with the fact that he got beat by Buster Douglas. And that's why they were like, well, he's beatable now.
Yep.
So we're going to pull this. Why pay him the licensing fee? And we're going to pull it away. We're not going to re-up the negotiation, the contract. Now that everything's kind of went full circle, and he's training to get back into boxing a little bit and stuff, I'm wondering if Nintendo doesn't try to reach out to him to be like, let's do something.
It's funny because he's got to be he's still like one of the biggest names in boxing. Like that's who you think of.
Yeah.
Like there's like people who were kind of in the, like if you don't know anything about boxing, you know that Mike Tyson is a boxer.
Oh yeah.
If you know maybe a little something about boxing, then you might know like Evander Holyfield or something like that.
Yeah.
Like you might know like the next kind of level down.
Yeah.
So it's amazing how he still has that like that notoriety really and popularity around it. I don't know, dude. I don't know if I want that. That's a little. No, I would definitely want a new Punch-Out, but does Mike Tyson have to be kind of part of it?
Oh, I would love for him to be part of it. I know
Absolutely. You would.
Because for me,
there's nobody else. Like you can't there's no substitute. No, and I get that.
Yeah, for me, it's a total nostalgia thing, and I'm not even going to. I'm not even going to deny it. Like straight up. Like I mean, this coffee shop was nice to give you a Mike Tyson Punch-Out coaster.
Oh, like, nice.
Right? They were like, hey, we heard you like Punch-Out. We're going to customize your experience today. We're going to give you this coaster. So thank you. For the people that aren't even here today.
Very cool. Josh Stapleton made me something very close to that, actually. Super Mario on it. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, very nice.
The thing is like, when the thing is that like for me, it'd be I admit, total nostalgia thing. Probably nobody else cares about it but me. But I would love that. Like I would love for him to come back and be in, because I played Wii Punch-Out. Right, and that was a great game. It was tough. It was really tough. But like Mr. Dream is in that, and I'm like, God, it would be so awesome if this was Tyson. I hate that Mr. Dream has become something like, it grinds at me so bad. So
I wish you could put your boss in it. I wish you could like customize whoever the impossible like whoever the boss was. Just who can I go punch?
Listen,
put the Bobby the Nintendo Guru up there at the end.
Hey now.
That'd be amazing. Well, I don't that because I hate it. It'd just be incredible. Like you get through this
start
big
off
journey.
with somebody you hate, and then you go.
Yeah, I changed my mind. I changed gears a little bit. I just mean it'd be pretty incredible. Get this long journey. Like, all right, you're gonna go after the champ, and it's like, what is up, everybody? Bobby, you're the Nintendo Guru. Pop, 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 pop.
Good Lord. All right, Sean, I'm done. I'm out.
What in the world, man?
Listen, man, I got stuff to do today.
No, you do not. What do you got to do today?
Listen, I got yelled at earlier this week because I don't call my mom enough, so I got to go call my mom.
Who's yelling you? Did your mom yell at you about that? Did she really?
Yeah.
Oh, then you probably should call her, man. Why didn't you call her for?
I called her while I was on the stream, so it was good.
She probably yells at you though. Like you call her up, you're like, "Hey, Ma," and she's like, "Bobby, you never." And you're like, "I don't need this in my life."
She's Italian mother. I can't do anything about it. Anyway,
I thought that's.
Anyway, see you later, Sean. Bye.
All right, bye.
Thank you for listening to A Cuppa Joe Nintendo, a production of the You, Me, and Capri Patreon. If you like the show, you can support them at patreon.com/YouMeCapri. A Cuppa Joe Nintendo is available on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and all of your other podcast services. Be sure to follow Bobby at Nintendo Gurus on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. For everything that Sean does on the internet, follow him on Twitter at Sean Capri. Sean like Connery, Capri like the pants. Also, twitch.tv Sean Capri. That is all. Peace out, Preston.